Okay, so welcome to another video for the MGC Golf Academy, and today we're going to talk about 3 putting tips which are going to help you with your game. And the best thing about these tips, they're non-technical in your stroke. It's something you can put into play straight away. Enjoy. Okay, so non-technical putting tip number 1, reading a putt. Now, I'm not talking here about just reading the line and the break of the putt. I'm talking about when we get to the hole, where do we want to leave the putt? If you want to see more 2 putts and less 3 putts, this is a really important factor. So come up to the hole here, I can see that this side is below the hole, above the holes on the other side of the flag. So ideally I want this ball, if I was to miss the putt, I want it to be this side of the hole below it, so I've got a nice easy uphill putt. Also this side of the hole is the straighter putt as well. If we come to this side over here, we've got quite a steep downhill, a little bit left to right as well. Let's be really tentative with it and we can't be aggressive. They're a lot harder to hole out on. So if we can keep ourselves on this side, we're going to have a much better chance of holding the putt, and we're going to get more 2 putts and less 3 putting, and that's the goal. So think about that. When you read the putt, look around the hole, find that easy second putt and the factor you're missing to be there. Okay, next tip, holing out effectively. When we're in this zone, 2.5, 3 feet away, we want to be holding these every time. But I see far too many people missing them. So again, non-technical, but just a nice process you can go through to hold this. We've lined the putt up, we've read it, it's fairly straight, it's uphill, so I know I've got to hit it firm. What I want is complete confidence when we hit this putt. So the process is going to be quite simple. Into the putt, get yourself set, make your practice strokes, and this practice stroke needs to be really deliberate. Into position, really deliberate practice stroke, 1, 2. Think of good tempo, 1, 2, and straight into the ball. Don't think about it, same tempo, 1, 2. Hole out, okay? So all I've done is repeated that tempo, that practice stroke, 1, 2, 1, 2. I've not thought about holding it. All I've thought about is just repeating that simple stroke. Don't look at it going into the hole, just let it go. That's tip number 2. Confidence over those putts. Okay, so tip number 3, downhill putts. How do we get the pace right on downhill putts? I see lots of people hammer them past because they haven't quite thought about it enough. So really simple way to do it. We're going to look at the hole and then we're going to come back to a point where we think the flag would be. So for this one, it's quite a fast downhill putt. I'm going to visualize the flags here. So halfway to the hole, and I'm going to focus on creating the pace just to hit it to this distance. Really simple mindset thing. So I've picked my line, I forgot about where the actual hole is, and all I'm now doing is going to try and pick that point that I picked out and roll the ball to there. And that should really help me with the pace. So I hope you enjoyed those 3 simple putting tips, and hopefully you're going to use them on the course next time you play.